Back at the Spectrum Center, a disappointing loss, and you see the still photo of the final shot. Kemba Walker going up. His defender appears, I use that word appears very cautiously, appears to come across Kemba, a no call, as referees Curtis Blair, CJ Washington, and Pat Frere walk off the court to 19,000 plus boos. Ryan Hedrick and Jason Huber from WFNZ. Jason, you actually took a video after the game, and we've scrutinized it 7 ways to Sunday. What did you see?
When the play first happened, I immediately thought that's a foul. I took the video. The angle was facing the court to the vertical side.
Right.
But I've seen different angles now, horizontally. There's, like you said, just analyzing it in all different ways. And it's debatable. A lot of people are saying Karis LeVert's arm touched the ball, but I'm not sure if it did now. So it's very debatable.
Tough because it happened so quickly. I know Josh Parcell, the midday co-host, along with Nick Wilson, tweeted out that he did not think it was a foul, and what a horrific loss for the Hornets. I'm not sure what to believe. I know that the reporters are probably still standing outside the locker room waiting for the Hornets. James Borrego was livid. Here's his reaction after the game.
I think you guys watched the film. You tell me what that was. I know what I saw. I saw it live, and I saw it just now on film. I know what I saw. But I'll see it in a 2-minute report tomorrow. It's either a foul or it's not a foul. And I know what I saw, and I just saw it on film. I know what I saw. So the league can come out with their 2-minute report tomorrow, and we'll all enjoy that. Very frustrated. It's very difficult. I mean, these are the moments your guys battle. We put ourselves in position to win. It's not easy out there. I understand. It's a tough game to call. But this is extremely frustrating for our team. Not just for tonight, for a number of nights this season. And you know those games. You can report, you can write on it all you want. But to get a 2-minute report, I could care less.
All right, Jason, so hearing his reaction, very uncomfortable actually listening to Borrego speak.
It was very uncomfortable, and you wonder how close he was to possibly being fined tomorrow. He kept saying he wants to see that 2-minute report. He said he didn't receive any explanation on the call. So you wonder if he didn't say any curse words, but you wonder if there's a fine coming his way.
Yeah, he didn't say anything that I believe is finable, but he said he welcomes the 2-minute report, almost antagonizing the NBA. At the end of the day, this is a bad loss for the Hornets. They didn't get off in a very hot way. Again, they gave up a big first period. Kemba Walker didn't get hot until the second half, and there was too much D'Angelo Russell, Jason, at the end of the game.
Second night in a row that an opposing player scored 40 or more points against the Hornets. Bradley Beal last night, D'Angelo Russell tonight. It makes you wonder, what's the defensive scheme that they're trying to go towards? Are they just going to, let the opposing team's star score, or are they going to, focus in on them? It's the defense, kind of a mess right now.
The Hornets are hanging on by a thread the operative word here, hanging on by a thread in the standings. If they're not almost out of it, they are out of it. As you look at the standings right here, you'll see that the Charlotte Hornets are really, they just need to start winning on the road. I know they have home games against the Warriors and the Rockets coming up, but what about the road woes? That's really what's done this team in, Jason.
You can't make the playoffs if you can't win on the road. It's plain and simple. I mean, I'm not sure exactly off the top of my head how many road wins they have.
I think 6.
It's not a lot. It's under 10.
Yeah.
And there's very few games remaining, and most of them are on the road. Things aren't looking good.
All right, so the Charlotte Hornets have the Warriors, the Rockets, and then they have another home game with the Blazers. This is a home schedule that's not very favorable, and there are not many teams that you could say about that in the league. Your closing thoughts on this loss, 114-112, the Nets over the Hornets?
Final thoughts are, they've got two big games at home next week, Golden State and Houston. Those are 2 games that they will not be favored in at all, and after that, they have a few more home games, but with a few road, but then it's a long road stretch, and the playoffs, like you said, there's a thread right now.
The Brooklyn Nets improved to 31-30. The Hornets 28-31 after this disappointing loss. They've lost 2 of the last 3, and disappointing is a nice way to put it. 19,000 plus booing the refs off the court once again. Look at the still photo. You make the determination. For Jason Huber of WFNZ, I'm Ryan Hedrick, ADSN1.com for more Hornets coverage.